Going on, guys, we are going to be playing Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. It's going to be our first play walkthrough that we're going to do of this. This is going to be interesting as it's a blind walkthrough. I'm actually, I'd say I'm looking forward to it. That was my chats just going off. Let's get to the next one. So the brightness, again, it's got to be just the brightness to barely see the details on Peter's back. So
It made much difference, did it?
Zeus, you can't be standing on this pole. Gotta make sure he doesn't get on this.
He'll probably fall back asleep in a minute.
Yeah. Right, so let's get into this. Obviously, like I said, it's a blind walkthrough. I haven't played this before, other than the other games that I have played, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. I think that's perfect, personally. Open controls. Let's have a look. Right, all these should be. Yeah, we should be good with all this. Right, let's start the game. So as I said, it's a blind walkthrough. It's going to be something that I've never played before. It's brand new as well. Came out like last year, I think. Marvel. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna say on this that if you experience seizures, it's just come up with a warning now. So if you obviously do want to play this game, or you do want to watch the stream, there's the disclosure for that. Don't need to read the terms. We're good with all that.
about. But we don't need that.
Pretty far out. Nobody says far out anymore, Mom. Mom.
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Your mom. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see you live.
Really?
Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath.
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago.
There's no, but
If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy. It's an action figure.
Love
Like
it.
an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
Chewbacca.
13 whole years.
Good man.
Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec. I promise.
Right.
So we're either in a... Looks like we're in a 1980s setup here. Fucking hell, man. You've got the 80s hairstyle as well. Got a mullet, mate. Fucking hell. Alright, let's have a look around.
Oh, man. I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Andy to buy it with his paper out money.
So it looks like a video game magazine.
This will be worth hundreds of dollars someday.
Nice thinking, pal.
I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing.
So automatically, I thought it was going to be first person at the very start. But obviously, it shows us a character now. So I'm a bit more relieved about that. I didn't really like the Skyrim kind of vibes I was getting off it. But so far, so good. Obviously, we're set in the 80s at the moment. I like the way...
3 natural ones in a row last game. Some barn I turned out to be.
I like the way that when you walk around and look at everything, the way you can look at things are pretty cool. So you can turn the... or you can play a guitar, apparently.
Need to build up my calluses.
Interesting.
It's pretty crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake.
Okay, we've looked at everything over here, I think. Yeah, so it must be set in the 80s. Obviously, his mum's got the 80s hairstyle. He's got a pretty interesting mullet. He's got a black eye as well. Maybe he gets beat up in school. Maybe his parents beat him up, or his dad, who knows. Well, his dad's obviously not on the scene anymore, hence why his mum was a bit upset.
Hitting those dingers, George. He'll make it in the Hall of Fame for sure.
Hey. That's interesting, that.
Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know it's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere.
Got a Rubik's
Might as well
Cube.
just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot.
Hahaha, nice. Now that would be one way of beating the Rubik's Cube, wouldn't it?
The movie was okay. The soundtrack really kicked butt.
And this is us in the mirror. Tron.
Love to be able to ride one of those light cycles.
So obviously this is telling us how Star-Lord, became Star-Lord.
I can't believe I caught this. That maiden show was awesome.
Looks like some kind of wristband, got Steve Harris on it. That's a what? Alright, same thing.
Hope Mom wasn't joking about seeing Star-Lord. Yeah, if they ever decide to play out here in the boonies.
Alright, well, looks like we've looked at everything now. Obviously, this guy is a big rock fan.
Oh man, traveling through space must be amazing.
Yeah. No more blinding in the background. Oh, I like the way it's set up. I like that, you know, you have it as a third person. I think it's pretty dope so far. We obviously had our little cutscene with the mother. We're going into pitch blackness.
Oh crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
You're approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promise.
So we skipped from Star-Lord as a kid to literally what he's like now. It's a huge leap personally, but there you go. So we're in our intergalactic universe era now. Okay, chapter 1, a risky gamble. So you got Drax doing something down there.
Hey, more off yourself.
Okay, so we're just trying to figure out the controllers for this. So press the middle button. Let's go into the abilities. So I'm assuming, yeah, we can change the characters. So we obviously start off as Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, and the more I'm assuming, fight enemies and kill enemies, the more power ability points there you are in the top right corner, which will gain us advantage points. Fan the hammer, eye of the hurricane, and that's all there is actually. And then obviously you've got this for each character. Let's skip. So we got all the characters, factions. So I'm assuming this is like some kind of dialogue. So it says, the Guardians of the Galaxy are registered as legally incorporated heroes for hire under permit 673982. Although their record has yet to include anything fitting that description, they appear to be primarily mercenaries accepting low-paying, bottom-tier jobs from the Bago, or Bago, however you say that. Could even be BAGOO. Bounty hunter board with an astonishingly low success rate. In fact, users on the board now use GOTG or GOTG as a term for contract failure. Example, whoops, I got G'd that job. Or go G'd, however you say it. The most notable Guardians include Gamora Zenwuberi, daughter of Thanos, and Drax the Destroyer, slayer of Thanos. Their captain, Star-Lord, is a former Ravager pirate and conman who listed the Milano in brackets M-class Ravager scout vessel as the group's base of operations. They also harbour Rocket, a deadly and wildly unpredictable experimental Kree bioweapon, and a violent flora Colossus named Groot. Violent. Fucking hell, mate.
Hey.
We've got a journal section, right. So at the moment it says, Dear Diary, that same dream again. Need to lay off the Chagga dogs or get a better alarm clock than Drax's face. But I sleep like a baby tonight, it's payday. No more wild goose chases or babysitting slug princesses. Time to make us some real money. And we're back with the Guardians. So we got a galactic compendium. Creatures now. So these are all the creatures where I'm assuming we're going to face all these creatures. Let's just... There you are. So I'm assuming we're going to face all these creatures. Places again. So we've got the Quill Farm. So the Quill Farm, originally built by Gene and Molly Quinn, this humble earth farm in St. Charles, Missouri even, produced and sold grain to the local community. It was inherited by their daughter Meredith, who raised a son, Peter, on the property. While the family lived a relatively simple life, neighbours reported 2 separate incidents of unusual disturbances, such as loud noises and bright lights. In a police report of the first occurrence, Meredith confessed to holding a large rock music party in the backfield. The hundreds of reports of the second occurrence have all been heavily redacted and reveal no details. And then the Milano. Formerly a fighter in the Ravager's pirate fleet, the Milano has seen her share of combat and has been impounded numerous times for various charges. She's a warp capable M-class ship with impressive scouting speed and a modified arsenal capable of downing much larger vessels. Nova Corp's records show that the Milano's involvement in the Galactic War, through the details, have mostly been redacted. During those cycles, her repair records have listed her irreparably damaged on 3 different occasions. Apparently, her pilot refuses to give up on it, aka Quill. Updated records have registered the Milano to the Guardians of the Galaxy. All Ravager vessels follow the same designation pattern, naming the vessel after a wife or lover. We can assume the Milano is named for the current pilot's past love interest. Who was this Milano? Was she a pirate as well? Okay. So we've got that section. Not yet, guys. Not yet. Right, items. So these are the items we've got. And the archives. We can't actually get anything on the archives at the moment. Right. Also with this game, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I don't think it might have a cutscene, or it might have a... you know, like there was with the Dark Pictures anthology, where we'd go into the curator each time, and that's where we'd end it. It might be a case of each time there's an autosave, or, you know, we'll see how it goes for now. At the moment, we're just gonna keep playing it and see how we get on.
Ah, there you are, Will. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested.
Be good if this game actually told you
I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
You know.
Reassure Groot, spook him. Reassure Groot.
Arrested? For what? Our ship just accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone.
Oops, our navigation malfunctioned.
Oops.
How would we accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
Details.
Gizmo's rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
Yeah, it goes more like,
Stop this ruckus at once!
and then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
Sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means?
Don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you can be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
Think Rocket's on crack, personally, making noises like that, but there you go. Right, so what is the actual objective at the moment? Might tell us. So this is the actual outfits abilities section. Okay.
Nice.
So we can actually change the songs on here. What do we want to change it to? Interesting
Not like I
planet.
make any money. Things are so cheap they couldn't align two magnetized connectors.
Come on, love.
Not so sure about tooth cleaning tablets. Manual brushing is where it's at. Wonder if Drax
Interesting
is allowed
story.
to decorate his cell in the kiln. Probably not.
Oh, it's weird, baby.
So this is someone's. This is someone's room.
Hey,
This is someone else's.
Did that escort job on Orga ever pan out? What do you mean you never called her back? Don't know if you noticed, but we're flarking broke. What? Wait, what kind of escort was that contract?
So this is our room.
Yeah, maybe I'd rather...
Almost 20 years. Those tracks are still fire.
Okay, let's have a look at the photos. That's his mum, obviously.
This moment of quiet reminds reminds me of the legendary siege of Seknov 7.
Oh, not again.
It is said that Lady Hellbender held her breath for 10 moons while riding across the stars on the back of a great warring beast. And when she arrived,
She exhaled and the
Okay, team costumes.
indeed, it did.
So it's got Rocket. You want how much for these things? When I said matching gold costumes, I meant gold coloured, not actual cropped tacking gold. We want potential clients to think we've got wealth, not wear it right on our sleeves. That makes us a target. Here's the deal, when the time's right, we'll give these costumes a test run. If they survive it without any holes, I'll settle up with you at, say, 6% of what you're asking. Best I can do. They look flarking amazing, by the way. Awesome.
Indeed, it did.
If he realized it didn't make no sense, he wouldn't be telling me.
Okay, there's nothing else to look at in here.
Rocket! Why are the array cables everywhere on the floor?
I'm working on it!
Okay, so we're just discovering all the areas at the moment, guys. Do we want to go up or down? Let's go down.
Basically.
So, Drax, excited to meet our buyer after we catch the monster?
Of course, Lady Hellbender is a legendary warrior and a noble queen.
And she's rich.
That is not a prowess, simply a commercial fact.
Drax! About Gamora.
Let's not wait, Peter Quill. I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Pull it, muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
Okay.
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We gotta talk about that Gamora thing.
She's waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know, I just meant... Are you gonna be okay? You two are gonna be alone on the ship for a while.
Rest assured, Peter Quill. I will keep a watchful eye and thwart any attempt at treachery.
Or... you could try trusting her.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
Well, he obviously doesn't like her. Nice. So obviously, Drax
Quill,
is training.
we must soon discuss the status of my official team membership badge.
Drax, once again, there is no official badge.
Obviously, you would not have one, Assassin.
Good old Milano. Engine parts from at least 5 different black markets.
Okay, let's talk to Groot.
All good,
I'm
buddy?
Groot.
You know, I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm gonna assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
What did the tree say?
No idea. Groot really needs to get these plants under control.
Okay, are we meant to be doing something in this area here? That's how you jump. And you crouch. Okay. Alright, so let's actually go to the main cabin bit anyway. We're just really looking around the ship at the moment. We're not really doing much else. We're just trying to work out the game. You know, obviously we've looked in a couple rooms. We've looked through, well, I've looked through the other side of the window. Looked through this one.
Oh yeah, you remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you left, he leans over to me and he says, what do you need these for then?
Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Okay.
Hey, That's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go.
Okay, so I'm assuming we want
Once
to
we
talk
reach
to
that
Gamora
force field,
first.
there's no going back.
Your black market codes are gonna crack that Nova net, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
Okay, look at that view. Some weird planet in front of us. Interesting. Let's get into this.
Okay, here we go. Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Nova Corps security here resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires. Get straight.
We wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Nova net still up? Thought we were going in.
Appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer himself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
It's not
Two,
that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
5.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate...
Awesome. There you are. I think it's pretty dope how it cuts from third person to first person. I think that's interesting. We're going through the quarantine zone.
And sprint.
Incredible.
I realized there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Chitauri army, especially with Thanos in charge.
Yeah, it's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this.
Stay focused, Rodent. We did not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's
If that's the
money.
person.
The piece that we seek is far more valuable to the monster greed of Seknarf 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Place
That's
is
a
really
close one.
shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night. And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Group 12 soon up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Oh, because you're part of Green Team.
Assign me to the team before you named it. My skin is not green. It's teal.
Makes a good point.
If we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clicks to the drop side. Ground steward's stable to land the ship, you'll need to jump.
Okay, I was wondering where that was coming from then. I was wondering where that was coming from.
Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
Let's go. Nice. So we got Rocket, Groot, and Star-Lord.
Bumper 1 done.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Gamora, Take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Oh, can you imagine?
What, a pink coupe? It's custom nano-resin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away.
Okay. So I've switched on a visor. In visor mode, the compass is displayed at the top of the screen and points to your current objective.
Peter Quill, the insubordination of these assassins has become insufferable.
Nah, it's totally safe.
So interactive brittle material.
Cool war junk is holding together.
Parasitic foreign organism, fragile
Don't put
structure.
it in your mouth, Doc. Hey, starboard! Wrong way!
You guys sure you don't need help?
Nah, I'm good,
Very
man.
sure. Focus on your own task. After we sell the monster, I say we head to nowhere. Do some gambling. You can't bluff your way out of a plantain pot. But then, neither can Drax. Taking his share will be easy.
Okay, this one says
Oh, we'll definitely have to watch out for her.
particle absorption array. So it says device that employs 4 varying panels to absorb various residual cosmic radiation types and convert them into power.
Don't worry, it's safe to walk on, mostly. That's why Green Team's on the Milano. Heck of a lot more dangerous to fly around in here. Okay, guess you're taking the long way now?
Oh!
You okay, Quill?
Yeah, I think so. This, pink resin stuff's definitely strong enough to hold this place together.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, probably strong enough.
Okay, we've got the same material as we had before.
We don't know what it looks like.
Yep. Being here definitely feels a little weird.
Yo, Quill, these coordinates are so reliable. How come we're the only ones out here trying to catch this thing?
We're the only ones crazy enough.
Settle an argument, rodent. What is this omnipresent pink substance made of?
You mean the Ebrium-based nano-resin cluster foam?
Never trust something with that many dashes in its name.
Is it caustic?
Not if it stays outside you. Just don't eat any, or get any in your eyes.
Okay, what's this? Alright, so it's pretty much all this stuff is the same substance as we've just scanned, apart from that one object.
I'm thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous.
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nano-resin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
Okay, is there anything else to scan? There is. Okay, lore.
I think I do sort of get it. Thousands of worlds fighting for some fleeting greater good. Guess it is kind of poetic.
They keep talking, man.
Because the war was
Very
horrible doesn't mean
irritating.
there wasn't good times along the way. Yeah, I am mostly talking about stuff blowing up.
Right. So we got
How many
deep
of these
space
ships
mining
Urso
ship.
destroy, assassins?
In this massive junkyard, filled with debris from both sides of the war. How do you expect me to answer that?
Dishonestly.
So it's got planetary mining vessel registered as SCT-323X, rendered inoperable by unknown internal explosion.
Everybody keep an eye out for any good scrap or components. Oh, look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old Nova porphyry. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why do you even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why
Make
here?
some cash,
You
build
think it's your
reputation.
best, Gamora? Like,
Don't know if you noticed, Rocket, but people aren't exactly falling over themselves to hire us.
oh, I have noticed.
If this job pans out, sure we'll get money, but also a rich new client. We need to impress Lady Hellbender with a monster she's interested in, not just any old critter.
Which is why we should have gone after Fin Fang Foom.
We won't impress no one if we're dead.
Okay, won't let
It
me
is
actually
strange.
scan
I have
that.
not encountered any corpses in the wreckage.
Probably got disintegrated when the ships went kaboom. Or the nanoresin absorbed them. Could explain its propagation. Or the closed atmosphere accelerates decomp, and any body is just dust by now.
I will require a vigorous scrubbing when this mission is complete.
Nova Corps Firelord, wartime variant of the Nova Corps Peacekeeping Star Blaster frigate, boasts 2 red-shifted high-energy lasers and 1 prow-mounted Quasar class railgun.
Nova once wanted to cover entire planets in NovaNet, just like this place.
Is there anything?
Hostile ones, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't want the world mind picking and choosing. Most of my favorite planets would probably become jails.
Okay, we got that stuff again. Okay, we've already seen that. We've already read that. So Nova Corps Conqueror missile, long-range jet-propelled.
I told you, we ain't gonna get caught. There's only like 3 ships left in the entire Nova Corps.
Nova Corps has more than 3 ships.
Sure, but you know, they ain't half the space cops they once was. Can hardly keep their own peace without worrying about some old graveyard from the war.
Hyperspace cruise missile, primarily used by the Nova Corps in space to settlement attacks. Right, what about this one? Okay, brittle material again. They do talk too much, you know, these what do you call it?
Just imagine what kind of blasters the Jadari had to use to wreck some of these frigates. Being insensitive. Whoa!
Close one.
Okay. I'm okay. Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
You know, I like this.
Upgrade available. Okay, let's have a look. So where is it upgrade worthy? I'm assuming it'll tell us at some point. So obviously these are new areas. I'm going to have a look at all these in a second.
This is fun. The 3 of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill.
The 3 of us have had some good times.
Remember the gig on Draconius?
The locals did not appreciate us hauling them onto our ship.
Lark and shapeshifters, man. Never again.
So we found an antenna. Antenna capable of near instantaneous deep space transmission.
Careful on that thing, Quill. You spot something out there?
Okay. So we were going to upgrade something. We haven't quite figured out the game yet completely, so we're going to probably do that when we get out of this area.
Whoa! Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right? Hey, group, you think we can find pieces of the Tryon Shard in here? You never heard of the Tryon Shard? Pyramid of pure evil that corrupts everything it comes in contact with. Making things up. Name one time I ever made something up.
How'd you even know the other way was a dead end?
Because, unlike you, I have a very keen sense of direction.
So from now on, guys, what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be scanning these items, but because of the dialogue and the characters, I don't want to be talking over them. So I'm going to leave it there for like a couple minutes, maybe, well, not even a minute, and then I will be moving on to the next section. And that gets it done a lot quicker then. Okay. Questionable structural integrity. Zeus. Shh. Zeus. Shh. Nice. Apologise about that, guys.
There's a dog barking outside.
Yeah, it's all good.
Couldn't see one though. Can't find the bloody line.
Hold R2 to fire your elemental
Yeah, no
guns.
worries. But watch your step, guys. This junk isn't as stable as we think. Take that, brittle stuff.
Awesome.
Ugh, I hate these ship-eating parasites. Flarkers would chew right through the Milano in 2 cycles. Gotta see if you can nearly get killed by another giant sheet of metal?
Don't have to wait for me if you're in such a rush, Rocket.
Of course we're waiting for it. You know how much work I put into those thumpers?
So it says you can upgrade them at your workbench. So that's still the ship that we scanned before.
Looks like they've gotten nice and fat, dining undisturbed in here for 12 years.
Parasite nest.
These things are bloated with creepy crawlies.
Okay, it says nesting cluster detected. Multiple larval stage organisms present.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if. Whoa, what the? Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead. I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be.
Okay, so we found some, it looks like an article kind of thing. So QZ disposal. Professor Janvaya Umar Gol. My 5th investigation into our grand quarantine zone. Ebrium-based nano-resin cluster foam experiment is complete, and I can report that my material is performing as expected, if a little slow. The various debris here, most consistently of wrecked vessels even, has begun to compress and bind together within the protective sphere. The soft materials aboard these ships have been significantly dissolved, and many of the harder materials, or metals should I say, are showing significant structural weakness. Before long they should begin to start collapsing. Their pieces pulled together and bound by the nano resin. Again, I recommend that if Nova Corps insist on patrolling the sphere, they do it externally. It is not safe. We also need to discuss long-term disposal once the sphere is sealed permanently. Even though its contents will be rendered unusable, some of the more hazardous materials within will not be rendered inert. For this reason, I'm against the proposal to push it into a star. We don't know what kind of reaction that might cause. Instead, I propose we launch it into Nowhere's Rift, where it should theoretically cease to exist. Okay.
Well, that's grim. Yeah, try not to think about it. It's better not to wonder what happened to anyone working on these old wrecks. It was a long time ago anyways.
So, an Adora shuttle seat, spent ejector seat from Nova Corps Adora cruiser. Or Adora cruiser.
Okay. Will you try and find this? I can't find it.
What?
That thing there.
Oh.
Amazing! I should have been recording. Ringo, I want to see if he's alive. I don't know, but he's
In my own walkthrough.
Clark and Scottsdale, Will. You okay?
Right, what's this all about?
Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
So, falling through
There's a cracked out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet
tracking
you there.
visor.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it.
So, various components, use them to upgrade your gear at a workbench. Yeah.
How's
So,
Team
reunite with
doing down
Rocket
there?
and Groot.
We're fine. Waiting for Quill to show up.
Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure nothing's gonna jump out at you. Except maybe me and Groot. Hey, Gamora, make sure the Milano don't get stuck in any of this resin.
If she did, I would wrench the ship free.
Now this brings back memories.
We found a new Guardian collectible farm.
I'm, assessing stuff.
If all else fails, do something.
Flavor again.
Holy Scott! Well, was that you?
I shot something, like you said. I've got a way forward.
See? Never fails.
Awesome.
Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, you little guy. Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dead, Quill? We can hear your wussy squeal even without the comms.
Little busy. Stay back! Crap! That's cheating! You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby thing. Not falling for this again. It's so jiggly!
Okay, so I'm assuming we have to get out of there.
Everything
Awesome.
okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him squeal.
You must fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
Okay, so our first opponent is a blob thing that we just killed. Interesting. Plenty of
All
pink
right, Team
around
Rocket,
here.
we've just set up another couple of thumpers.
All you do is fly the ship.
And so far, I haven't abandoned you while you're on the ground.
Can't you wait until all the thumpers are set up before doing that?
So where do we head next? That's the question. Ah, I see. Up here. Okay.
Hey, Drax, what makes you so sure this Hell Lady is gonna buy our monster?
Her name is Lady Hellbender, and her collection of rare creatures is outdone only by the wealth she showers on those who procure them.
If someone was paying top unit for weirdos, I'd know about it.
She's an honorable warrior.
Quill, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit. Like you could even tell if she had an honest face.
If we set up all these thumpers and no monster shows, we'll just need to salvage what's scrap and get it all back with us. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
That was too close. You okay, Groot? Well,
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
you don't
Ah, and then I do
There's
it.
a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to throw a break across. Just ask him nicely. He does it for me all the time.
All right, Groot. Let's see that cool vine.
Nice one.
One hell of a party trick, big guy.
Stable mooring, significant weight supported. Awesome.
Gross. More ship eaters. Oh, they're everywhere. All right, back to business. Let's go. Boom! Right under your nose, Quill. How do we know the monster we're looking for ain't one of these things we already killed? I can hear your visor working. Better not be cheating on our bet, Quill.
How can you hear that? So, Drax, how come you're so in love with this Hellbender lady?
I do not love Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, should you be all like, her name is not, you cannot bend hell.
That does not at all resemble me.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it?
Hey, Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means active ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We will restrain them until we are done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If they do spot us, all they have to do is close that barrier and we're stuck in here with the rest of the graveyard.
They wouldn't do that, right? Leave us to rot in here? Has to go against the Nova Code or something.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right, set her down right there. Yep, one to go. No, no! Flark and Skaggy! Attack and batteries fried, that's what's wrong.
Can you use this missile?
Sure I can, to blow us to pieces. Keep looking.
Blank missiles, okay. Anything else? It's another blank missile.
Of course we're going the right way. Just keep your eyes on that mining ship. That's where we want to end up.
What's a mining ship doing in the middle of all these fighters anyway?
They don't call them casualties of war for nothing.
What about this one? Another dead battery, okay.
So what do I gotta do to get a last name like Drax?
Catathians have no need for surnames.
Of course it's the worst space ration flavor. This one tastes like dollar store cat food. Makes her teeth oily.
Well, come on, man. Do I look worried? The resin will hold.
Hey! A huge power generator! How do we hook it up?
We don't. That thing would toast a little bumper.
Can't we condense the power through a routing funnel or something? Found a compressor! No charge!
No charge, no good.
Okay.
Of course there ain't any plants here.
Huh. Worth a shot.
This place really makes you wonder.
About what?
What Novacor hoped to do by sweeping all this
That
up
is-
and forgetting about it.
Found something with a charge! Kinda looks like a spacey car battery.
Lucioid or xenon cell.
Got an oxygen pump here.
No good. It would draw power directly from the ship.
Right! Yeah. I knew that.
Okay, press triangle to pick up carry a small object.
When are you gonna share your contacts and sources?
Okay. This thing isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule. At best. You'll be fine.
Here you go.
That'll do nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Watch it from what?
Lovely. Blobby things again.
Rocket! Help me scramble some critters!
No, stop! That'll rewire.
Recruit the last Flora Colossus. Okay. Groot is a vigorous defender able to withstand high amounts of damage. He focuses on crowd control. His basic ability, Entangle, immobilizes enemies in a small area for a short amount of time.
Everyone get ready!
Really coming out of the woodwork!
Just keep them away from me so I can fix this thing! If I don't fix this thing, they'll keep coming! Watch your butt!
Wrap them up, bud!
Thanks for the heads up, bud!
Let's see those branches! Ah, I hate bugs! Turn that creepy eye thing!
We're just killing party favors!
Stay down!
How long does it take to shoot Scott?
Keep them away from that missile group!
Awesome.
Just
There
in
you are.
time.
I'd like to see you fix it next time. Come on, 2 down, 2 to go.
Got 2 more to go.
Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive? If the 2 of us gotta lug that monster...
Guys, we deliver this monster to Lady Hellbender, we'll get bigger payouts, and jobs that don't suck.
A ship for each one of us!
I mean, a team only needs 1 ship.
Perhaps a more spacious.
What? No, I love my baby.
We can modify her. I've killed for a gunner's rotunda.
We'll think about it.
Groot wants a plant.
Groot, man, we will get you 2 plants. Man, that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry. A robot, but it would have been space-worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size.
How do you know all this?
Because they were my fellow experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots. I could see the parts come and go from my my cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Most of them are just scars now anyway. This old Kree tech gets me wondering, where would I be now if those blue butt-scuts managed to keep me locked into their half-world experiments? Yeah, chances are you'd be climbing over bits of me right now.
Oh, whoa!
Uh-oh. That was a close
I
call.
wasn't even a person to the worst of the Kree's mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
A very talkative gun.
Yeah, that part was an accident. They tried to fix it a few times. The entire facility was the problem. I wish I'd gone back and blown it up at the beginning of the war.
Will, I hear you scanning.
Get a load of this, Rocket!
Firepower. Don't worry, I ain't even got serious yet.
We found a hell of a lot of components, fair play. We've got a few upgrades, I think, as well.
On what this monster's gonna look like? How many legs? Like, more than 4?
It will be majestic.
What does that look like?
We shall see.
Are you scanning for targets?
Alright, is there anything else to pick up? No. So you want Groot?
Need you to shoot a bridge right into that eye socket.
Now, I want to see you do that to something in combat. Wait, is that... Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill! Nova Centurions probably had to tow all the straps to one place. Sure, not really their job description, but I can't believe I fixed that thing for you and you're using it to play dirty.
You're paranoid! We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head.
You have robot parts inside your head.
Found a nest! Maybe this is the Parasite Clubhouse!
How's that bet going over there?
I am crushing this!
Just you wait. I'll be catching up in no time.
Don't congratulate him.
Well, I know what I'll be doing with my winnings. I'm saving up for our next stop on Contraxia to get one of those Zeronian massages.
You're so predictable.
Exactly. You suck, Starshot.
Let's see. When I beat Quill, I'm gonna get my hands on some rotating ice.
Boo! No one knows what those are!
Oh, what's this?
Relax! I'm not cheating, man! Ha! That one was juicy!
What do you think, Drax? Should we get in on this bet? Think of all the hyper circuits you can buy.
Are you making fun of me?
I do not wish to acquire hyper circuits.
You think we'll die from fall damage, you reckon?
Guys, status update.
Status update is I'm definitely gonna win.
Status update about the actual mission rocket.
You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got 2 guns, I got 1.
I think my points should count double from now on.
That's cheating!
All right, bumper goes there, Quill.
It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.
Rocky,
Awesome.
I only flipped the switch on and off to see if it started.
Yeah, tell them!
Gotta love that kill radius.
Okay, so you got Rocket, the loose cannon. Rocket is a weapons expert who attacks from a distance. He focuses on damaging multiple targets at a time. His basic ability, Cluster Flark Bomb, deals moderate damage to everything in the impact area.
Rocket! Take these off! How are there this many of them? Darn it! I thought we were safe!
Uh-oh.
Oh, come
You got a massive worm creature now.
Don't gawk at it. Shoot it.
Very helpful, thanks!
You're welcome. Now stop distracting me. Not a chance. I've gotten way more. I knew I was missing all the fun last time. See? I knew you'd get into it.
Bombs away, Rocket!
Oh yeah! I'm gonna murderize the lot of ya!
Just watch where you're shooting! At least they make a good splat! Rocket, go wild!
Take this!
And that! Do we really need to test these things?
Yeah, we're not really getting
Root, snag 'em! Back to the Roach Motel!
Let's go.
Nice splatter, Rocket!
I know, right? What was that worth? 5 points?
Oh, come on! You can't just give yourself points like that.
Sure I can. Hey, green team. Looks like we're done installing our thumpers.
Great job. We'll meet you at the mining ship.
Okay, well, it looks like there is nowhere else to go apart from forward.
The double agent is trying to lull me into a false sense of security.
Right. And the moment you drop your guard, I'll strike.
Aha! So you admit it.
You got me. Plans are foiled.
All right, the mining rig is right there. Of course it's secure. As secure as a broke-down Shidari shipwreck's ever gonna be. That's cause you keep calling it gooey stuff. It's nano-resin.
Come on, Groot. We need to get across here. The rocket wouldn't put you at risk, right?
That's right. I've always got your back, bud. Nah, it just looks unstable like everything else in you. You'll get your twigs in a month. Yes, the resin can hold a stupid warship. I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it. Huh? Look at this.
Right there, Ken.
Rocket,
Oh, fuck.
nice jump!
Ah!
Groot! Buddy, you're okay!
frickin' piece of moldy driftwood, you could have died saving me!
I love you too, you
It's
selfless son
best
of a
you
jerk.
those days, David. You end up smacking up your...
Come on, Chloe. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
Now you know how I feel when I play Fortnite.
That's it? You're not going after him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him later.
Team Rocket, is everything okay? Groot's signal just went dark.
His radio must have broke when he fell.
What happened to your timber companion?
He ain't Timber. He's alive.
He fell.
I really don't know if you're being clever or dumb right now. Team Rocket out. Sounds like Green Team's off our backs. Now we can stop worrying about that dumb accident. It's fine anyways. There's nothing to worry about. Not like I could have prevented that old rusted ship from keeling over.
Whatever, right? Like you said, Groot's fine. Everything is fine.
Exactly. We're all fine.
Sure, fine.
In the flames, Bimbo. For God's sake.
Right. Meant to be going.
Hard to believe all this destruction's because some ugly flarkin' bugs got uppity.
It was a little more complex than that.
Don't matter. We should have thrown everything at the bug homeworld and exterminated the flark.
We did, but they surrendered.
That don't change my opinion on the matter.
Okay, I think that's where you go there. Okay.
Lots of Shatari ship husks out here on the edges.
Atari are like roaches. There's never just one.
It is fitting that they should die like insects.
Later.
Man, if that afterburner kicked on right now, we'd be toast.
Let's hope it don't, because we have to find a way through this thing.
Thank you for watching. No.
Crap. This turbine's right in the way. There's a drone access tunnel over here.
Too bad we don't got a drone.
Can you squeeze in there?
Knew it. Rocket, fix the thing. Rocket, clean up the mess. Rocket, crawl into the mystery hole.
See anything?
Yeah, a manual override.
Team Rocket, we hit a snag. One of Earth's number points was covered in resin, so we're gonna fly around and scout another spot.
Just make sure the new spot's as close as possible to the original one. Because of mass and...
I'm gonna leave it at that, like that for now, guys.
Awesome.
I'm getting...
Great. Another turbine.
Yeah, that is how these things are usually built. Floor! It's stuck on something!
Hopefully we'll have better luck.
Someone's been practicing.
Come on, let's get out of here.
How do you make a dead Shatari float?
How?
You take your foot off its head.
I think Yondu told me that one. Only good Shatari is a dead Shatari.
We're back on track. The mining ship ain't too far.
Think Groot's already ahead of us?
Maybe. Hope he didn't get... Crap! It wasn't me this time, I swear!
Drake said the wrong thing when I called it a bimbo.
Point for me!
Huh?
That point don't count before
I think
death!
it's offensive.
Oh shit.
Where's...
Mora's just captured us.
I told you I saw it.
Great timing!
I ain't playing that game.
Good to see you, team. You're gonna want to cross the ship as fast as you can.
Actually, like, and the Sims will cool down.
Fair
We're
enough.
seeing a lot of movement.
Yeah, Scott's getting real violent out here.
Just
I've
try to
never
hold her
seen
still
the
for
game.
us!
That's not gonna be an option soon.
This position is untenable.
Drax says hurry it up, Peter.
Assassin,
I see it.
it is not your vision that I am...
I said I see incoming. Watch out. Hang on.
Awesome. Right, let's try and get out of this area.
Too
now. We can make it, guys. We can make it. Be interesting.
Stop barking around, man! Really? Well, this way!
Awesome.
Team Rocket! Did you make it inside?
Yeah, all in one piece.
Got it. Meet you in a tip.
No rush. It's nice and cozy in here.
Not so much when you can't see in the dark.
I think I felt the panel. Yeah, there's wiring in there. See if I can get the systems back on.
How long's this gonna take?
Come on! Clark and tensor joints. Just neat. Wiggle me. Okay, so life support's moving back up. What's it look like out there?
Oh, mother of space particles.
Oof. Trophy earned. Eat it, rodent. Nice.
Quill, you okay?
Yeah, it's just... Man.
Okay, we are fighting some kind of monster thing, I reckon.
Well, that's concerning.
What was that?
It's a swarm of old cleaner bots. Maybe.
Old cleaner bots.
You don't know.
It's gonna be Drax, I reckon. It's actually Groot.
Groot!
Love it.
You okay, buddy?
Okay, objective updates.
Yeah, thought you were that
Install
freaky thing
the
we
last
accidentally
thumper.
We saw some cleaner bots accidentally at a distance. We're totally all right. They just ran away when it saw us, right, Quill?
Rocket, I'm not so sure that swarm thing was inoffensive. I feel kind of bad about releasing it.
Quill, hot this massive worm nest. Chunk of something fell off and the big
Okay, we found an outfit.
That's
Guardians of the Galaxy 2014. Let's go. Nice.
So, Groot, you run into any trouble getting into the rig? Good. I was pretty worried about you.
I picked up some more components. Let's go back this way just in case we do miss some items. We did as well. Good job. We got a Meglarade mineral processor.
You ain't got enough pockets, get creative. Now you're talking. If only we could all go on.
We've got a ILLVAA riser,
Which Arago?
anti-gravity lift.
Quill's dumb enough to lead us into a trap.
There's a doorway behind that big thing. Someone help me push it.
Okay.
Hey, you guys get the Milano parked somewhere safe? Guys?
Maybe they got tired of hearing you yak.
This place gives me the creeps.
Look at this old beauty. A table. This is a vintage Model T engineering workbench. They don't make them sturdy like that no more. Hey, come on, Quill. Let's see if this beauty still works. Maybe I can fix up your gear. Hey, hand me that part.
Okay, we found the workbench. With Rocket's help, use a workbench to craft perks. Available perks are displayed when you activate it. Each perk requires specific components to craft. We've picked up quite a few components. So,
Groot says there might be something behind the big unit over here.
so it says this is the amount of each crafting component you currently have. And then the available perk, you have enough components to craft this perk. Hold X to ask Rocket to craft it.
One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh.
So I've actually got quite a few we can.
Ta-da! Here you go.
Awesome. So we've got a few perks activated now. That looks awesome. A charge shot. The charge shot is an additional move you can use to deal stagger damage directly with your weapon, and it says double press and hold R2 to start your charge shot. Release R2 to shoot. A charge shot inflicts both stagger and physical damage.
Yeah, there's a way through. It's cleared after that crud.
Awesome.
Ain't this a nice bench? Perfect for tinkering. Why do you tease me with craft? Come on.
Rapid reload. Rapid reload allows you to cancel your element's gun cooldown and deal extra damage. Firing repeatedly causes overheating. Upon overheating, green zones appear on the cooldown gauge. Pressing R2 with the marker in the zone cancels the overheat.
Quill, put them pea shooters
Awesome.
to good use so we can squeeze in there.
So this is the area we've just come from.
Anyone else get a weird vibe off this place? Maybe it's haunted.
Haunted with what?
You know. Oh yeah!
There you are. Awesome.
And thanks for the upgrade.
Perfectly safe, right?
I don't trust your definition of safe. Seems a little wobbly. You guys hang back a sec.
Okay, we've fallen through another area.
Guys, I'm not alone down here. Holy crap! This is the most pushable thing I've ever seen. God! French fried and petrified. Man, Rocky, you really missed out.
There we are.
Amazing.
Team Rocket! Finally. We couldn't hear you before. Something about the mining ship's been messing up our comms.
Yeah, something really ain't right in here. And Quill fell down another hole.
Another one. I'm parked in the Milano, but Drax is out there searching for you.
Maybe you'll find Quill before we do. We're trying to catch up to him.
Okay, we found an ability
He is
point.
not my buddy. I will find you, Peter Quill. Describe your surroundings.
So you received an ability point. Use
Noted.
this button to access the Guardian's menu and unlock your first ability. Every 1000 XP points will grant you a new ability point.
But I do not see you.
Hang on, pal. Use them to unlock new skills for team members. Okay. So press this. So press X to select Peter Quill and access his abilities menu. So it says acquire an ability. So you currently have one ability point. Reach 1000 XP to unlock another. Hold X to spend one ability point and acquire the Vantage Point ability. Awesome. Trophy earned, self-improvement. Let's go. And it says Star-Lord initiates a prolonged burn of his jet boots, rising to a tactically advantageous position to give orders or attack enemies. Awesome. Right. Where do we want to head next? I'm assuming we want to go up. Obviously. Yep. Okay.
A weird bunch of stuff on it.
What was it?
I don't know. Weird cubey hunks of rock or metal.
Ah, okay, maybe not then. Or is this where we've just come from?
You two have any luck?
It is not a question of luck.
Peter, make some noise so we can find you.
Drax! Drax!
Hey, you want to mute your comms if you're gonna scream your lungs out?
Some more components over there. Can't shoot through the glass, okay. Can't go through there either. I'm assuming then we have to go forward.
Hello?
And we have a massive monster.
How freaky? Kill it!
Read my mind. Damn! These things really soak up damage! This thing refuses to die.
Stagger bar. Some enemies have a stagger bar, making them much more resistant to damage. Their stagger bar is always placed below their health bar. Filling it completely will momentarily cripple them.
Barely scratch it!
Kill it harder!
I'm killing it as hard as I can! It's like this thing eats blaster fire!
You don't will hide behind me! I will protect you!
Nobody's hiding!
Awesome. Hold L1 to open Guardians mode. Press circle to select Drax. Press circle again to ask Drax to destroy enemies.
Shut him down!
Drax the Destroyer. Drax is a durable brawler able to take on many enemies at once. He specializes in staggering enemies impervious to regular attacks. His basic ability, Destroy, deals light damage and heavy stagger. Awesome.
Their soft flesh is primed for slicing.
Hope Gamora can find us too! Lay on the hurt!
Peter, Drax, where are you?
Awesome.
Did I hear blasters?
Sure did.
Save some for me.
Not gonna be a problem.
We've got Gamora now. Awesome. Hold L1 to open, so press triangle to select Gamora. Press triangle again to ask Gamora to use her deadly strike.
Slash him, Gamora!
You
Awesome.
don't stand a chance! Next time, get a thicker shell!
Absolutely destroyed. Fair play. Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy. Gamora is a skilled assassin who swiftly eliminates targets. She delivers quick, high-damage attacks. Her basic ability, Deadly Strike, deals heavy damage to a single enemy.
You greenies found Quill yet?
Found and saved.
Hey,
Go on ahead then. We'll catch up. Just making a pit stop.
I parked the Milano near the last thumper spot.
if we can get this thing down, it should give us the extra height we need. All right, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It's a possibility. Maybe try something else.
Let's see that fancy footwork, Gamora.
Bet you can't do this.
That is physically impossible.
Okay, press circle to ask Drax to lift the heavy
Think
object.
you can heft that container?
Behold the might of a Tathian warrior!
Right about there.
It shall be done. Remember this moment
Okay.
should you ever think of crossing me, assassin.
I'll remember how slowly.
All right, Rocket. We're back on track.
Oh, yeah, good for you. It ain't stealing if it's a band. Wait. Oh, Lord.
Rocket.
Not now, Quill.
How'd you get to these components over here then?
Need your muscles again, Drax.
Where shall I relocate it?
Okay. Well, I'm assuming we've got another way of getting to that area, so we're gonna continue. Maybe not. Let's try this one out. Okay, that was a bad move. Okay, we're just gonna leave it then. I thought that might have been a different section, but I can't see any way of getting there, to be completely honest with you.
Rocket.
Perhaps he has located our monster.
We don't even know what it looks like. The intel was extremely vague.
It wasn't vague, it was rushed. It's probably some cute little...
Nightmarish abomination.
Lady Hellbender is a renowned warrior. An ideal specimen to reflect that strength.
Like I said, something scary.
Disagree. Strength is endearing. Little Camaria and her mother Hoven, two of the strongest people who ever lived.
Maybe we would have gotten along.
Certainly not. They did not respect traitors.
You and I fought for the same side.
Eventually.
Right, we've picked up another article kind of thing. So, a miracle. YNX-DXLLYM. So, after the Chitauri destroyed our outpost, we journeyed for 15 rotations to reach the healer. Every night was harder than the next as Jexlem's breathing worsened. We could find nothing medically wrong with him. The Chitauri assault had damaged his mind and he was simply giving up. After he'd led us through so many battles, we weren't able to let him go out this way. We found his church aboard one of its converted mining ships. The line was long, but the excitement was palpable. Each time we advanced, we would hear screams of joy at the front of the crowd. When it was our turn, we approached this gold-skinned miracle worker. I do not have the proper vocabulary to describe him, but it's the closest we have ever been to divinity. The healer pressed his hands against Jexlem's forehead and whispered to him. Our friend's eyes widened and he took a deep breath. For the first time since he fell in battle, Oxo be praised, he was healed. Jexlem has been distant on our return trip. We believe he is simply dealing with his near-death experience. We hope he will be himself once again. Interesting.
You guys notice anything weird about this place?
You mean besides the comms going dead for no reason?
There was a reason. You collided with that colorful scrap.
What? I was dodging a hailstorm of flaming debris. And the comms went out before that.
How did we get up there? I'm assuming you can't.
You know, I've seen these big mining ships before, but I don't remember ever seeing attacking a starfighter in the war.
Thanos ordered his invaders to raise most of our fleets and demolish our factories before we could respond. Surely you knew that.
Actually, I didn't. I had nothing to do with what happened to your people.
But you were familiar with this tactic.
Yes.
Of course you were.
Okay. So I'm assuming we'll need that at some point in the future. I can't see what that's used for at the moment. We haven't got an option to use Drax or Gamora to
Ever see the remains of a planet after one of these
break
things,
anything
Mike?
so we can get there.
Mine whole planets?
Gonna try one more time.
As fast as possible.
No.
Many systems out there are now just scattered
Okay.
debris.
Were those systems uninhabited?
Depends on who's doing the drilling.
Whoa!
Well, you got some timing. We got company.
Okay.
Is this from the last stumper?
We haven't even placed it yet. This place is crawling with monsters.
They're food for our quarry and will not be far behind.
Let's just focus on not becoming food ourselves!
We need to regroup!
You're right, this isn't working! Alert! It's like we woke up the whole ship!
There's honor even in defeat.
Just hang in there!
The huddle. When your huddle gauge is full, trigger the huddle with L1 and R1. Actions you perform in battle build up your huddle gauge. When filled, call a huddle to reset the odds.
Guys, huddle up!
It feels like they're everywhere, laughing at us!
And yet, we cannot retreat.
No one wants to retreat, big guy, but I gotta say, it's fucking scary out there, Quill.
Laugh in the face of danger, don't get...
Problem is, if we play it cocky, just one little mistake and they're gonna bring us down. Who's with me? That's the
Can't believe I'm gonna hit Thanos right now.
Awesome.
Glorious!
Happy
Bring on
days.
our monster. I am engorged with the thrust.
New ability gained. Awesome. So who gained the ability? So we need obviously 2 ability points for all of them now.
Didn't need to hear that.
Come on, last bumper spot is this way.
How do you know?
My senses are fine-tuned to measure even the tiniest vibrations.
Really?
No, I'm tracking it on my display.
The Milano should be right on the other side of this door. It was open when I came through here.
Who says I tripped on something?
It looks like it's still got some juice. Give it a go, Rocket.
Watch a genius at work.
You are a miracle worker, man.
This tech was built by people who make holes in giant floating space rocks.
I have to say, that is an immaculate parking job.
Thanos never tolerated imperfection.
Never been a problem for Quill. Yeah. This is it. Last spot.
Can't wait to be out of here. This place feels like it's about to collapse on itself.
I cannot wait to meet our monster.
I thought you were mostly interested in meeting the buyer.
She is a respectable collector.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't worry, Sunshine.
Is it, doing it?
What?
It appears to be broken.
Ain't nothing broke. That's the sound it's supposed to make.
What sound?
You can't hear that.
Hear what?
Our monster has arrived.
I see it.
Good. Oh, crap, the door, Works. Let's catch our monster.
Okay.
Don't let it get behind you. It could be poisonous.
Lady Hellman knows the stuff that is poisonous.
That's one less thing to hide behind.
Good thinking, Hello.
Oh,
Holla! That thing stinks!
My eyes are watering.
nowhere left to hide.
But it can still run. Gotta be some way to slow it down.
Hold him down!
Yes. Trophy earned, Llama Wrangler.
What the flark is that?
Definitely not a monster.
Adorable. It's more matted than an Asgardian goat.
We cannot present this pathetic creature to the monster queen of Sector 9. She will laugh at us.
Maybe we can use it as bait.
I knew those thumpers wouldn't work.
What? My thumpers are state-of-the-art. Musclehead's the one who rushed at the first thing that came through the door.
My head is not made of muscle.
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. That is a monster.
Okay, I can see.
Enough with the warm-up. Time to catch us a real monster. Let's get paid.
What the hell's name is that?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
Watch it!
Whole place is crapping out. We gotta get out of here, now!
Curse these volatile ruins!
Let's go!
Okay, you can change the controls.
Rocket, hit the music!
On it!
Focus on flying, Peter.
Someone play this man a song! Now we're talking!
Watch the ship! Because you had to fly away from it.
Please don't be Novacore. Please don't be Novacore.
Trophy earned, a risky gamble. And that's the prologue, guys. That's the prologue. Guardians of the Galaxy. That's gold. That was a fucking long prologue, fair play.
These jaws went gold.
Designation, Hallis Hope.
Chapter 2,
Did
Busted.
you say Hallis Hope?
There's this thing I got to do. I'll be right back.
We need to get rid of that animal. Now. I'm serious, Peter. If it stays on the ship, we all go to prison.
No one's
at
going
that.
to jail. It's a harmless space llama thing.
Harmless? Remember Inakubi?
Not really, no.
That's because they scorched the planet because an idiot smuggled in an Exelon.
I will eject the beast into space.
Whoa. We're not ejecting anything. It'll make us look guilty.
It could be carrying Zephron's disease.
Which is why Drax is going to hide in the secret cargo compartment behind Groot's plants.
Peter, Jason, Quill.
Hey, Corell! How you doing? How long's it been? 2-3 years? You look good. You tanning?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you.
Corell, I swear it's not what it looks like.
That you're a junker trespassing in the most restricted area of space? Who consorts with thieves and murderers, apparently.
Hey, killing
Double
people
down.
for money ain't murder.
Nice to see you too, Corral.
Funny story, actually. The nav crapped out and routed us through the quarantine zone.
Your navigation malfunction.
What can I say? As soon as we noticed the error, we plotted a course out, and that's when you showed up.
Right.
Peter Quill. I found these items in the space that you told me about. There was not enough room for both. The other thing, these.
Peter Quill, of planet C-53, under Galactic Law ZXP-47, I am putting you and your crew under arrest for
Actually, can I call you back?
What?
Please tell me that is not a crate of super illegal tech.
It is a crate of super illegal tech, which also happens to be very valuable.
Really?
What? We're on a Ravager ship. Even the flarkin' bulkheads are stolen.
Well, we can't fit both in the compartment.
I will eject the crate into space.
Eject the crate and I melt your face! The Milano's weapon system's 4 generations behind, Quill. We need that tech, more than we need some stupid farm animal.
That farm animal could be a Class 3 biohazard. You want to end up in the kiln?
Hide the creature, hide the tech. This is interesting. Creature.
Airlock.
Oh, I really shouldn't have hung up on her.
What about the crate?
Leave it. I'll handle this. Krell and I have history together.
You slept with a cop?
She wasn't a cop at the time. The point is, I will get us out of this. Trust me.
Okay, Harlow's Hope Nova Corps Star Brigade.
Just speak to Centurion Krell.
Silence, prisoner. There's no time to meet with law-breaking pirates like you.
That's just it. We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Yeah, that's right. You check those records, Buckethead. Nova Corps licensing permit 67398-2.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
But no.
Gardeners of
So I let Groot fill out the paperwork. I fixed it with an addendum.
Not the most well-known heroes you could hire, but definitely in the top 5 of most awesome names. Contributing members. Groot, a Flora Colossus, last of his kind, fearless in a firefight, an awesome best friend. Rocket, bona fide super genius and a wizard with explosives. Definitely not a raccoon. Gamora, adopted daughter of Thanos, deadliest woman in the galaxy. Need we say more? Drax the Destroyer, convicted serial murderer and galactic war hero, often grumpy. Last and definitely least, Peter Jason Quill.
That's it. That's all you wrote?
It was a character limitation.
Sorry, excuse me, I just need to...
Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Oh, you don't know? Really? It says right here. Prisoner processing training. I'm your official trainee.
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
Good point.
I should check with the captain.
No. No. She definitely signed off on this. You know how thorough she is about signing stuff? If I may, sir, the real concern here is Regulation 7A regarding prisoner footgear. That one's jet boots are in clear violation.
They're decorative.
Good work, Cadet Gold.
Great. Here goes Plan B.
You don't need a plan B. I got this.
No, you do not got this, pirate. I got this. Now fall in line.
Got to go, prisoner.
Watch the jacket.
Cadet Gold, you know the arrest protocols?
All memorized.
Okay, we're gonna save the game in slot 1. We're just gonna save it for now.
First thing you do.
First thing you do is...
See how far this goes.
We're legitimate business-like folk on legitimate-like business.
Everyone just do what they say. When I see Corral, I'll explain.
The captain isn't going to see you. According to protocol, you're to be taken straight to the brig.
Yeah, plan's going real good, Quill.
Hold it right here. Is there a problem?
Yes, no faith energy, no power. No power, no containment. A single spark.
Techs are looking at it. They say
They cannot even fathom. How can they fix what they cannot understand?
Put the Grand Unifier's mind at ease. Run the scanners again.
what the flark is a Grand Unifier?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Universal something. he was floating dead in the quarantine zone. Looking for God.
Let's go.
We caught him just like we caught you.
Difference is, I know the captain. As I was saying, you just tell the captain that I...
Mom explicitly said she doesn't want to see you.
Yeah, Quill.
Wait. Did she just say Mom?
Admitted that you know nothing.
Just to be super clear on the mom.
Hold on!
Quill!
I've died. Oh no. Let's try that again.
Well, it's a good job you saved. Right.
Save at the best of times, don't I? Probably going to make us do that again.
If you've only died once.
Yes.
In each part of the last game I played, I've died about 10 times.
How did you even die, like, you know what I mean?
Fire, even though it wasn't real fire because it was just... It was, It was able to make a mistake. Think it was one of their spirits. Right, they make it look real fire. But how can you die with a stick? You're me.
Yeah.
Hey, kiddo, you there? Nova girl!
Yeah.
I'm still gonna have to keep watching it because loads of people
Let me just see if I can...
into it when I remote mix it from
Hold on! Listen. Get close! Did that goal, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, here's the plan. You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like...
Trust me, kiddo. We got this. See? This is a weird... Oh. Doing great.
Okay.
Awesome.
That was kind of amazing.
Whoa!
Awesome.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom, right?
Come on. We need to get out of here. There's a glass door around the corner. We'll be safe
Okay.
there. Here. Help me with this. Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1.
Well, it would help if you took off my handcuffs. That might work a lot better.
We need to
Are
get
you gonna take off my handcuffs while I can help you?
Just stay close.
I knew there was something wrong about that church here. Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
Oh man, this is bad.
Just give me a sec.
Remove
Probably
handcuffs.
up the door if we undo these cuffs.
Regulation 3B. Never undo restraints.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner. And I got this.
Obviously.
Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
We sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in charge here.
Whoa! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Okay. This way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back toward the others?
There's another glass door down here.
Thought we established your special key thing doesn't work.
It'll work.
Okay, where have you gone? Down there.